What's up, everybody? My name is Ron Empire, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to check out a game called Hotel Galactic. This game is something I've had on my wish list for a while. I got the game key to do a coverage for this. Pretty excited to check it out. Alright, before I continue, let me read to you the description here, off of Steam. Welcome to Imoshima, an island floating in the clouds. Run a cozy intergalactic hotel where everyone wants to return. Build, decorate, cook, and discover the stories of your cosmic guest. It's a game about friendship set in a hand-drawn world inspired by iconic Japanese animation. This game was released into early access on July 24, 2025. The developer is Ancient Forge Self-Publishing. And thank you so much for providing me the game key for this coverage. Yeah, the game's not currently on sale, but it's listed for $35.99. Let's take a look here at the settings. Alright, so in my Games tab here, let's take a look at the language choices. So these are all the different language choices. Wow, they do have quite a bit, huh? To choose from. Autosave every 5 minutes is fine. I disabled camera edge scrolling. I'm gonna leave all this alone. I don't have a gamepad. Yeah, okay. I think this is for, like, applying some skin if you have codes or whatever. I don't have any codes to give you guys. Now, my only complaint for this game is that whenever I click outside my window, the game completely mutes the audio and the music. And I have posted my feedback on that to the developers on their forum, and they said that they're going to try to add that in there on their next update. It's been a while since they've had an update, huh? Yeah, the last update they made was February 12th, 2026. And they say they have a roadmap for 1.0 release. And they did another update, or reworked update, I guess, back in December 18th. So, looks like they've got like a 2-month gap between their updates. But it's currently May 27, 2026, as I'm doing this coverage. They have been posting and replying to questions on the Steam forum. So I'm guessing a new update is coming soon. According to this, Act 2 of the story should be very soon, any day now, according to the roadmap. Alright, and this is all I've got here for the audios tab. Yep, and then keep going here. Alright, this is... There's a bug here. It's a little off, right, guys? Because I was on the game tab earlier. This is not graphics. This is the games tab. So developers, if you're watching this, you might want to fix this because... See how, like, clicking at the top, it doesn't really cycle to where I need it to go. For some reason, there we go. Now it looks like it's lined up. But then it just bounces over to games for some reason. I don't know, that's a little wonky there on the settings tab. You can see it too. I'm just gonna cycle through this. This is not the graphics tab, obviously, right? So here's what I've got for graphics. I've got window mode high. Vertical sync, yep, alright, that's fine. Here's the rest of the graphics options. I am on the highest. For all of these. Okay, yeah. What's this one? Yep, I am on the highest. And I think that's it, right? Those are my settings for the game, and it's bugged. Back. Let's go ahead and click on play. They've got a comic book too, huh? Neat. And a DLC supporter pack. That's it. Okay. The last known update was technically December 18th. I guess they just made a news bit in February, but it has nothing to do with an actual update. Alright. Let's go ahead and click on play. Okay, this might be a save slot or something. I have not played this game, so I don't know what to expect yet. Other than what I see in the trailers and screenshots. Alright, so it looks like there is a story mode and a sandbox mode. Build the hotel of your dreams, your way, choose your starting staff, name your hotel, and shape every detail without story constraints. A relaxed, open-ended experience where your creativity sets the pace. And it's currently locked. So even if I wanted to do the sandbox, I can't. Go with the story mode then. Cool, I guess I will go with that. Oh, I get to choose my character, huh? Now, all the artwork is hand-drawn, no AI generation. Sure, I guess I'll go with this. I'm the goat. Begin new adventure. Yeah, it's very beautiful. For some reason, the frame per second dropped, and the video capture stopped picking it up.
宇宙の静けさの中、星々を越えて広がる沈黙の先で、命は古の炎により灯された。1億年に一度、忘れられた星座の吐息から一人のさすらいし、精霊が生まれる。
Space eels. Pretty cool, very nice artwork, but the animation is not as smooth. What's going on? Wow, it's very beautiful.
人々はその存在を星の巡礼者と呼ぶ。
Yeah, they need to work on the animation there. But aside from that, the animation is very, very nice.
So good, banana. Oh, kunde sättige. Det kunde räkina. Så beten dravet kunde töbete. Oh, batata fallolo. Oh, yo chupindana nakadero. Soken punta bantano. No. Palonga tato. Oh, patata, but the color. Oh, do you have a vetena? At the coba cantata the fat. Oh, no, che siete conditi brate. So che t'entreti tu nono.
I don't speak Japanese, so I don't actually know if they're really speaking Japanese or it's all gibberish. Does anyone know? If you're watching this on YouTube, please confirm if the voiceover is gibberish or real Japanese muffled, because these characters are just kind of trying to stay in character. But yeah, very interesting. Left click here.
Oh, no, back at a ballad fall.
Okay, it sounded like they were speaking the Sims language mixed with Japanese, but I don't know Japanese. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like, the intro might have been full-on Japanese when they started that little cutscene, but then these characters are probably speaking the Sims The Japanese gibberish. I think this is Japanese gibberish. A pilgrim? Long time since I've seen one in the flesh, or well, the spirit. So then, what do you want? Okay, I felt the need to help. Maybe this place could use a little care. Why do you assume I want anything? Maybe I just like crashing uninvited. I'm not sure yet. Maybe this place will show me why I'm here. Yes, show me why I'm here. Hello. That's my choice. Oh, I gotta hold it. Okay, that's nice. It's actually good that they make me hold it. That way I don't accidentally click on something. One of those, a wanderer, I suppose that earns some degree of respect. Listen, pilgrims that size don't just wander in for tea. Could be useful if they don't burn the place down first. As the old Derrit proverb goes, when the night is dark, await spirit spark. Fine, we're going to host them. The mess is yours to manage. Splendid. Welcome to the Imoshima Island. Imoshima Island, dear pilgrim. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Takya, and I have the pleasure of serving as the waiter and housekeeper here at Hotel Galactic. Galactic? I think it's Galactic. Not Galactica. Not the Battlestar Galactica. And I'm Mako. Makelo. Makelo? I think it's Makelo. I'm the chef. Succinct and precise as always. Moving on. That unpleasant and slightly defensive ghost over here is Gustav, the owner of this establishment. Please, do not let him intimidate you. His heart is where it counts. Maybe because one is a ghost and the other a cat, they speak weirdo. I see 99% players that get this skip combos. They quickly went gibberish. Yeah, right. Please do not let him intimidate. Yeah, I read this. His heart counts. Does he even have one? Wouldn't bet the stove on it. Player's throat. Okay, look, that guy could be Jar Jar Binks. All this is very Star Wars-ish vibe. Hotel Galactic, which kind of gives off this vibe of the diner at the end of the galaxy. And finally, this young man to my side is my son, Sparn. Where? I don't see him. He may just be taking his first steps on what promises to be a storied path, but he's a true marvel of many hats. Who? What? I don't see this dude. He's invisible? Sparn? Where's Sparn? Sparn, where are you? Where is this Sparn dude? Sparn is the frog? Alright, so move the camera using WASD. To a screen's edge. Zoom in, zoom out. Okay, very mind over magic and auction not included. That's what I was saying earlier. I mean, mind over magic has a dead ghost as well, right? The founder. So, yeah. Oh my, I missed all the ruckus. I forgot about Sparn. Sparn, where are you? Do you hear that? That's him screaming. Sparn, it's dangerous there. Stay put. We'll bring you a rope. It's too far. Right. You try to raise your child properly, and yet this boy still finds new ways to terrify me. Oh, Gustav. Can you teleport to him and bring him back? I could reach him, but I can't bring him with me. Wait, but the spirit can. Of course, that's it. Another spirit? Dear Pilgrim, I must ask for your aid. Please, bring my son back to safety. I think he's talking about me. I'm some rando. I'm the Pilgrim. Be careful, he means the world to me. Hold down left mouse button on the worker, then drag them to the desired location, and release to drop them. Use this feature to override what a given worker is currently doing. Okay, check. Drag and drop, right? And the graphics is very nice. Look at that. I got an achievement for dragging this dude. Drag Sparn onto the island. Yeah, very, very cool. I gotta just walk through this dude. Talk to Gustav. Well, look at you. It seems you might be of some actual use around here. Since you're already meddling and the others seem oddly charmed, what do you say? Care to stick around a little longer and see where this leads? Okay, that's me. Splendid, let's start with the lobby. It's in a state that would make anyone weep. As it stands, we won't be hosting anyone. Not unless we pivot to Haunted Island tours. So, what do you say? Oh, hey, look, at the top of the screen has a little segment. Clean up the rubble, lobby, and then clean cobwebs, lobby. That's over here, right? Whoa. Middle mouse button has a very, very high sensitivity. The game is using hardware cursor, at least. Yeah, the sensitivity on the middle mouse, which is what I'm using to pan around like this, is super, super sensitive. Rubble, right? What do I do? Clean? Oh, okay. It tells that guy to clean it. Because he's the maid, right? Oh no, that guy cleans it too. Workers. I have 3 workers, guys. Oh, okay. The 3 guys work for me. Okay. Very mind over magic, guys. Very, very mind over magic. I'm digging it. I like mind over magic. It's like one of my top favorite games. I think this is the lobby, right? This is the elevator or some shit. Oh no, it's probably the lobby too. I got some achievement for cleaning. Rubble. Oops, you clean it. Need more cobwebs, right? Yeah, very, very nice. A Hotel Reborn. Talk to Gustav. Look at that, much better. Without the cobwebs and Grim, it looks almost presentable. Almost. I tried getting everyone on the same page before, but of course each one has their own grand vision. Tuck started quoting old Derrit proverbs. Makla rolled his eyes into dusty pots, and Sparn just yelled louder. Very productive. So I thought we should try something different. You. Like me? So tell me, what should this place say the moment someone steps in? Alright guys, what do you think? Can't go wrong with the classics. Let's create a cozy and welcoming space for all. It should offer solitude, with space to reflect and learn about oneself. This should feel like a place where you can start anew, where every guest leaves a little more inspired. Let's set the tone with confidence, high standards, clear intent, and no compromise. Go with cozy. I like cozy. A warm heart, an open door. The classic red it is. That's right, let's proceed. Excellent. Now then, let us see you apply those spirit hands to what is left broken. Choose the homestead lobby. Oh shit, oh, come on. Homestead lobby? Is this one? Reception desk, right? Repair it. Alright, that guy's bringing in the stuff to repair. Yeah, it's very, very nice. You can zoom in and everything. Like hand-drawn art. Kind of like Borderlands, right? A little bit in style. Art style. Well, you know what? Mind Over Magic uses the same type of style too, right? With every piece in its place, the hotel soul can breathe once more. Stuff, and it begins here. So far, so good. Nice presentation. Talk to Sparn. What would you like to say to me? No, it's Tuck. Pops, relax. I'm not a 5 anymore, and I wasn't playing. I was scouting. If your mother were here, she would have marched you home by the ear. Well, she's not here, is she? Seriously, I'm fine. Just let me be for once. Oh, hey there, Spirit. Thanks for that. I really thought I was going to turn blue like Gustav for a second. I'm Sparn, second command around here, haha. But maybe don't shout that out too loud. You know how it is. Anyhow, our ghostly manager wants us to build a new guest room, you know? To actually host guests. I'm cool with it. Thanks for asking. Only problem is, we're pretty much out of supplies for construction. Luckily, the backyard's packed with resources just waiting to be gathered. Same drill as the repairs. Simply point out which trees and rocks you want gone, and we'll handle the rest. Very Mind Over Magic. Lucky for us, we've still got a few old tools lying around. Bet they remember the times when this place wasn't so empty and gloomy. Alright, so there's also resource gathering. Some actions require specific tools, while others can be performed more efficiently with the right gear. Each worker can be equipped with backpack, tools, outfits, even hats. Okay, in Mind Over Magic, they didn't have any tools equipment requirement. They just do. And the only thing about Mind Over Magic was their abilities to do it. For efficiency. Magic spells or magic affinities. So this is slightly different, requiring equipment, huh? Equip worker with sickle. Yep, very Mind Over Magic. I clicked on this at the top. How do I just go to you? How do I just open your booking? Oh, these are the columns. Guest? How do I just go to your gear? I guess right click, right? Right click on the dude. How do I quit? Oh, okay, he's got his little thing at the bottom. Hand tools, hat, backpack. How do I equip them? Well, shit. How do I equip them? Where's the sickle? I must have misread it, or not not read the thingy carefully enough. Alerts. Oh, here we go, here we go. Highlighted. What? Oh, there we go, you can choose. Hang on, is there a pause? Hang on. Look at these guys' abilities. Construction. Mining. Where's the sickle? I'm just looking to see who's more efficient at whatever. Construction is... Makeshift pickaxe, makeshift axe. Mining. I don't think it matters, right? I don't think it matters. Alright, that's fine. Leave it. Unpause. Where's the other guy? Supplies like wood, stone, and minerals can be found around the island. Use the action wheel to issue gathering task. Okay. Oh, very simple, straightforward. Sickle guy, right? Yeah, very mind over magic. Slightly tedious though, because in mind over magic it has an action bar at the bottom. We can just drag or double click, right? Yeah, this is slightly more tedious than mind over magic. Oh, I gotta gather a tree. Not yet locked. Hell, does that mean? How do I gather a tree then? This is not yet unlocked. Not yet unlocked. Doctor's Barn. You gotta click on the bubble, right? Yeah, I gotta click on the bubble. And somehow he's over here. So weird. He teleported over here. Sweet. We'll keep hauling all that stuff back to the storage room. While we're at it, you can already start planning what we'll use for it. Like I said, Gustav wants a shiny new guest room. We've got the special construction platform thing you can use to sketch things out. Loads of rooms and amenities we'll get to build later, but for now, let's... so here's a blueprint to get us started. Thank you. Can I click on anything? Learn the new room type. Oh, the gather the trees is gone. Talk to Sparn again. Learn the new room type? That one, right? Learn. Somebody needs to learn it, or what? What's going on? Ah, you do seem pretty eager to help out around here. Not that I'm complaining. So I was thinking maybe I can give you a little side mission while we fix up the place. You know, keep you from dozing off while you're doing your mysterious floating floaty thingy. Floaty thing. Kind of elegant in a way. My pops used to collect these weird little bugs. Says they shine, right? Shone like tiny, shine, I think. Shine like tiny fallen stars or something. I thought it'd be neat to surprise him with a full set, but yeah, some parts of the island are off limits to me, for me. Grown-ups, am I right? But you seem different. I mean, you have to, being all spirity and stuff. So would you help me finish the collection? That'd be kind of amazing. Kind of. It is amazing. Just click, right? Oh my goodness. Alright, there's a little clicking thingy. This is, Galactica. Galacticare. Galacticare. So there's another game, theme hospital-like, called Galacticare, where they give you a little busy work where you click on random shit that floats around or flies around. It's a side quest. Hold and drag on the grid to define the room size. Release the button to confirm. Areas marked in red indicate that you cannot build there. Okay. WSD. Enter construction mode. How do I do that? I feel like there's a hotkey I'm missing. This is enter construction mode. I feel like there's a hotkey of some sort that I'm missing, guys. Like an action bar. Yeah, how do I enter the construction mode? I think it's this one over here, right? That one. Everything is done by object clicking. Design a guest room. Guest room. Standard room to room used to accommodate guests. How big should my guest room be? Anywhere? You want anywhere, right? I don't know. Left or right? Let's just go with the short one. Guest room, right? Doesn't say how big. Exit construction mode. How do I... Oh, right here? Complete the construction guest room. Complete the construction of the guest room. Okay, yeah. Isn't that a Space Hospital game? Yeah, Space Hospital game. Yeah, so in the Space Hospital game, you just go around and you click on random shit, and then you get some rewards for it. Busy work, basically, while they're doing their thing. Not a bad idea, because... But... I feel like if they had to give us busy work, that means the game is kind of lacking in some ways. Come on. There are tilts? Hang on. In auction not include, not auction not include. In is there a control scheme? The Mind Over Magic has a keyboard binding where I can change the thingy or find out what special buttons are. But one of the things I want is to be able to tilt. Right? In Mind Over Magic, there's a T key that lets you tilt. So then I can look over the trees. But yeah, the graphics is definitely beautiful. I just don't know how to tilt over this. Alright, this guy around. Now that our guests have a place to lay their heads, it is time we turn our efforts to restoring the harbor. And let me thank you once more for saving my son from its ruins. I could not bear the thought of losing him. That place is no longer a port. It's a trap. An old Darrett proverb says, save a man from the harbor and you help him for a day. Repair the harbor and you help him for a lifetime. What kind of proverb is that? Is that supposed to be like, teach a man how to fish kind of deal? But in its prime, this dock welcomed all walks of life, common folk, daring adventurers, even noble escapists, all drawn here by whispers of wonder. And of course, beyond the guests, the harbor is our lifeline for trade. Make Lowe's been dreaming of a fresh produce delivery for days now. He may grumble like a rusted anchor, but no one stirs a pot better than Makelo. The sooner we see him cooking again, the better. Now, come on, let's get to work. I mean, it does give me a little bit of Tavern Keeper slight vibes, maybe. Because you're having to, like, build a service of some sort, an establishment, right? So Mind Over Magic, we don't get guests. We're teaching students. This is probably more of like a Tycoon, Galacticare, 2-point museum style. Or, what's another game? Innkeeper? Dungeon Inn? Or Inn Dungeon? Or, I think it's called Dungeon Inn. There's only... Can I do another speed? There is more speed, right? It's only 3 speed. 3 speeds. Journal. Spirit Touch. Oh, there's like a long list of lore here to read. Alien species. Oh, types of... Am I the only alien? There's only one kind, huh? Yeah, it looks like there's only one kind to choose from. Worlds. The world. Galaxy. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, I can't even read this. These little floating islands do also remind me of that other game that we covered. Cloud Dwellers and Sintopia. You know how like Sintopia's got like a world and they're like on this little floating rock that spikes down like this? Yeah, Sintopia. This is the alphabet, guys. Well, gee, look at this lore. They even have like a full-on alphabet for an alien language. Craziness. This is like their Bible. Their game Bible. I'm a pilgrim. This is who I am. Once in a billion years, a star gives birth to a tiny spark of life, a spirit of the size of a human hand. That's me, right? That's my mouse. A spirit the size of a human hand, so my mouse is me. It's called a pilgrim, and it travels the galaxy in form of a small, vulnerable spirit orb. In this form, spirits need help. Gives me a lot of that black and white vibe where I'm just like a floating spirit. Depending on who finds them first, their lives may take very different paths. The best scenario for an infant pilgrim, that's me, right, is to be found by its own kind or by the Hope for Pilgrims organization. Under their care, pilgrims can safely hatch and begin to learn about the world around them. The worst case is to be discovered by the Galactic Organization of Spirit Science, GCSS, keep spirit in their orb form, using them for experiments as an infinite source of energy. Once awakened, pilgrims begin the journey of mastering their powers and understanding the world around them, a process that often takes thousands of years, involves significant growth. Thanks to their accumulated knowledge, advanced pilgrims often become protectors, mentors, and helpers whose presence accelerate both the culture and technological development of emerging civilization. I'm Q. I'm the Star Trek Q. Ghost. We don't need to read about the ghost. If you want to read this, pause. Here we go. It looks like this allows me to jump around, right? Yeah. That's kind of handy. In Mind Over Magic, there is a hotkey to jump between the middle and sides. And we're repairing the harbor, right? Find more bugs. Maybe I could just pause. So I don't have to, like, catch it. Yeah, I can just pause, right? That's the trick to catching these bugs. Pause. 3 more to go, right? Any bugs? Talk to Silver. Hello, Mr. Silver. Well now, do my eyes deceive me, or is it in Imoshima? Imoshima. Imoshima Island, truly stirring back to life. Been dead quite for too long. Place deserves better. And would you look at that, a pilgrim, no less, came to greet us. My, how things have changed. Though the rumors were true, your reopening, splendid, in honor of our old arrangement. Silver and Knuckles Co. would be delighted to offer you a little welcome gift. Not junk, if that's what you're thinking. This one's solid. Our humble enterprise used to serve this fine establishment here before it was closed, as they put it. By holding grudges with anyone is bad business. Ah, look, over here, a little something to mark your fresh start. Clean slate, clean tools. Well, thank you for that. You'll find an almost new crafting station packed up in this crate. Solid wood, fresh coat, smells divine. Ah, though I suppose you can't smell it, pity. Then perhaps just this once for you, a hefty discount. I'd act swiftly. Alright, access the action wheel of the crate. You purchase an item from the merchant, it will be automatically delivered to the dock area. You can queue multiple purchase without waiting for Knuckles to finish working, okay? Sounds like a plan! US. You think I should buy that one, right? Willow grapes? Cloth and light bulb. Purchase the supply crate? Oh, I guess purchase everything, huh? Yeah, it does have the Tavern Keeper-like vibe because the merchant comes by the tavern a lot. That's how you get your shit, your goods. Find a suitable spot in the hotel to place the object. Use Q and E to rotate it in proper alignment. Press left to confirm the placement. Afterwards, watch your workers carry out the orders. I just noticed there's a dot down here, so maybe Q and E rotates through the dots. I don't know if I was missing any other tutorial tips. But yeah, there's definitely dots. Unpack. Set up the crafting machine. That's the fireworks, right? Unpack. Where should I put this crafting machine? Inside or outside, guys? Looks like it's an outside only. And it's tilted, too. It's tilted. The screen just tilted. Alright, looks like it's an outdoor thing only. Oh, I can rotate it, huh? Sure. Whoa. What just happened? Unpack. Oh, we're going over there. Oh, I can place it anywhere I want, huh? Yay! Dr. Loot Goblin, thank you for that Prime. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, I take primes. Yay. I need to find more bugs, right? Shinies. I need to get some shinies. Precious. My precious. I don't see any more bugs. They all just ran away. Maybe they're down here. Oh, they are down here. One more, right? Can't get down there for some reason. It won't let me go down. I'm using WSD too. Oh. There we go. Collect all the glimmer bugs. Nice, sweet deal. You. Funny how I click they just teleport me to some other location. You truly are a blessing, my friend. Oh, can I call you that, a friend? Just call me sir! No, don't shake your head. Oh, thank you, and thank you for finishing the collection. I'll get it all wrapped up. Pops. Oops. Pops might even shed a tear or two. He does that sometimes. He's all gooey, and he acts like nobody's noticed. That was some top-tier teamwork. My Pops was thrilled. Well, maybe not as thrilled as I hoped. I think this is like a space cat? This is like a space goat cat or something? See, I kind of mentioned the whole off-limits part of the island, though he'd be impressed. Turns out, not so much. I really thought he'd let it slide this time, let me explore the whole island, but nope. Still a hard no. And maybe he can do what I can't. Solve the mystery of the Melody Stones. They're way out on the far end of the island. I bet Gustav knows something. He always does. Alright. Nearly forgot. Found this in the old laundry room a while ago. Take it as a thank you token. Or whatever you say that. Or whenever you say that. Pretty neat. Bet you thought we'd be hauling planks and one second at a time? Please, friend. We're not amateurs. What the hell is that? Allows you to carry multiple fitting items. Maximum, except item supplies. Equip. Oh. I think the other guy was the cook, right? Alright, there's another crate over here, right? Or no? He's working on it. Something about the other side of the island. Hello, mister.
Sruto kitaren te kere on no bo.
Okay.
No tikini noni bidekalele.
Nah. Used to tinker with them for 4 hours. Drove Takyuk halfway to madness. Forbade the poor chap from even sniffling his wagon. Some say if you strike the right notes, you'll awaken an ancient spell. Others say it's a curse, just waiting for a fool to play the tune. What did the fox say? So then, feel like tempting fate? What is this? Talk to Sparn. Solve the Melody Stone puzzle. Where is this Melody Stone puzzle? Can I move him? I can't move him. Whoa. I think I just have to click on them. Maybe it's like the Masters of Albion. Do re mi, my friend. I'm very terrible at these tunes, guys. I can't distinguish high and low. If any of you know the number sequence, feel free to share. Jesus, I can't do it. Alright, I'm terrible. I suck. Silver Knuckles, am I right? Gustav isn't their biggest fan. Says every gift from them comes with a price. Me though, just a bit jealous, I suppose. Wouldn't you be? I mean, they get to zip around wherever they want. Visit all these incredible places. That's the dream, right? I notice I once tried to sneak. I once tried to sneak onto a ship just like theirs, though thought I'd see the galaxy. Thought I was being clever. I was not. I got caught pretty much instantly. Dad gave me such a talking to. I still wince just thinking about it. Not saying he was wrong, but ever since, the one thing he started coddling me so much, like I'm still a little soft paw. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's focus on the job. Yeah, let's focus on the job, dude. This station looks awesome. We can craft all kinds of cool stuff with it. Go ahead, poke around, take your time, figure out how it works, and then when you're ready, just let us know what to build. I'll be right here, ready to get my paws dirty. Let's make something amazing. Craft a guest bed, a chair. Oh, you can move stuff around. Select the item you want to craft from the list and hold the craft button to add to the queue. Make sure you have enough raw materials in stock or workers won't finish crafting. Alright, well, bed, right? Chair. Rug. Done. Get out. Root out? No. I wonder if... I'm trying to figure out if Mind Over Magic came out first or this one. I can't remember. I think Mind Over Magic came out last year, February. full release. It was in early access for like a year and a half? A little less than a year and a half. Or a little over a year, I think. I think it might have started like December or November 2024. And then released, I think, I'm recalling from memory, February or January 2025. I think it was February 2025. Alright, what is this? Stone puzzle. I can't do this. What is the stone puzzle? What do I... Doesn't say. Yeah, I have to click on it in a certain order, from what I can tell. Do they have symbols that I can read? No, right? I don't know, guys. Forgotten tune. Is there a way to figure out what the tune is from lores? These are characters' journey. Forgotten tune is not on there, right? I need a certain melody. I don't know what that melody is. Oh, these are the glimmer bugs. Alright. Craft the rope still, right? There we go. Place the object in the right spot in the hotel. Use Q&E to rotate. Unpack the guest bed. Where do I want it? Oh, neat. Oh, there's a hallway to the guest room. Yeah, there's an actual hallway. Oh, yeah, there's a hallway and then there's a door. Interesting. Neat, huh? So it depends on how far you zoom out. Simple chair. Alright. Let's get rid of this cobweb. We gotta fix up our place, right? Well, there's a downstairs that they can walk to, right? Oh, look at that. It's all sorts of neat stuff down here. it's locked, right? That's locked. Yeah, it looks like the pantry or whatever, the kitchen. Very mind over magic, guys. Talk to Gusto. A few more. Hello. I see we're making solid progress on all fronts. Hotel Galactic needs fresh energy if it's to come back to life. We've got a ways to go, no denying that, but compared to how it began back then, we had no fancy tools, no blueprints, just a bit of grit and a whole lot of heart. One thing I've learned all these years, every guest is different, and no two visits are ever the same. You never who you'll meet once the night sets in, so tell me, what do you think matters most in a guest's stay? Conan, what's best in life? Is the warmth of the people, the thrill of attraction, or the joy of indulging in life's simpler pleasures? Alright, Conan, tell me. We don't have the choice of hearing their lamentation, of their women and children, right? Feel the feeling of being truly looked after. Kind of amenities that make folks want to stay an extra decade. Having access to all that amazing food at a snap of my fingers. It's all about the food, right? You want food. Yummy food. I don't get to enjoy those flavors like I used to. Neither do you, I reckon. But watching others light up at the first bite, that's something we can still savor. You're sharp for a spirit, no matter how you see it. There's no right or wrong answer. Just what works for our guest. There's something I picked up a long time ago. Back in the golden days of Hotel Galactic. We never got around to using it until now, perhaps. It's a blueprint. You've shown us promise. Let's see what else you've got once we up the stakes. This place was never just about soft pillows. Folks came here to eat together. Most guests don't care to dine alone in their rooms. We need a proper hall for that. Go back to the construction platform and design a new dining hall. Nothing too grand for now. Just something to get us started. Dining hall, huh? Unpack it, please. Somebody wanna go do that? Somebody save me. Toggle? Oh, shit that's on the floor. No, actually. Gather fruit. Exit. How do I cancel that? How do I change my mind? Oh, there we go. Alright, now we get a dining room, right? Should they eat upstairs or downstairs? Sure. Let's go 3 by 3. You know what? Let's make it bigger. How do I make it bigger? Shit. How do I extend it? How do I extend this? How do I cancel this? Demolish is not available, right? What if I want to make it bigger? How do I cancel? Oh, there we go. We'll just go with that. Like a big dining hall or something. That guy's important. Crafty, yeah, sure. Hello. Kinda nice with that little elevator up and down. No ladders. No ladders, just elevators. I think auction not included is like... No, auction included does have turbo lifts that you could build. Tube ways. Oh, very nice construction. Mind Over Magic has stairs and ladders, right? I don't think Mind Over Magic has elevators. It has brooms. Fast travels. I think Mind Over Magic also has teleporters too. Like a platform that you can teleport. I can't remember. No, sorry. It only has brooms. The teleporters were only for going into the underworld. Oh yeah, it does kind of start look brooms, yeah, brooms. It does kind of look like a hotel now, right? You can just peek into the complete the dining room. What's missing? What do I need to complete it? I think it needs I think it needs something else. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, if any of you know how to solve this melody, don't feel free to share. I just can't tell the difference between these tunes. I'm just randomly picking. I think it's supposed to be high to low, but I'm not sure. Unless there's clues somewhere in the journal related to the animals or the statues. I'm just randomly clicking. Nope. Can't do it. Can't do it. Invalid room? That is the dining room. What do you mean invalid room? This is dining room. Wait, why is it invalid room? What is this? That was a dining room, right? How can you tell if it's a dining room or not? How can you tell? Guys, I did build a dining room, right? I can't tell if it's a dining room or not. There's no way to click on this. Oh, you know what? I think that's a guest room. Shit, how do I demolish it? That's a guest room. Yeah. How do I demolish it? I can't demolish it. Shit, guys. How do I cancel this? The developers need to give us a way to remove this. It's locked right now to demolish. Yeah, demolish is not available. Oh, that's bullshit, guys. So if you fuck up, you fuck up. Yeah, I think if you fuck up, you fuck up. Ah, shit, guys. Yep, they kind of screwed me over. Can't reach it. Wow, you can technically soft lock yourself, huh? Because they don't give me the deconstruction option. It says it's locked. And there's no way to change the room. Yeah, I made a guest room by accident. Oh, that's so bad. There's no way to deconstruct. I'm gonna run out of space. Oh, this is terrible, guys. Because I can't do a vertical either. Waiter platform and dining table. There is a lot of reviews on Steam about this game saying that it has a huge number of bugs. Yeah. Alright, well. That's bad. I mean, it's been months since they've made any updates, too, since January or December. I thought there was an update in February, but February was just a roadmap saying they're gonna do updates, which is not the same as updates. Like, update? They gave us an update on when they're gonna do an update. Abandonware? Well, that's not entirely true, Abandonware, because they have been responding. They wouldn't give me a game key if it was Abandonware, unless they're just like, let's just give these game keys out. Maybe, sales will increase. I don't know. I mean, I can see why they gave me a key, because I did a lot of coverage on Mind Over Magic. Like, Mind Over Magic, I think, is like my number 4 most watched video on my channel. Like, large amounts of Mind Over Magic viewers on my YouTube channel. So that might be why this is being offered to me. Which means we can turn our attention to dear Makalo, blah blah blah, kitchen restored. I want him to be stewing in silence with nothing to saute. Blah blah blah. We will need to repair all the worn out equipment before he can even think of pre-cooling a proverbial Crovian. I also heard my son is itching to get back to the crafting station you had put up. Please, just make sure he doesn't hurt himself. Now, if it would be so kind, the two of you might work on some new furnishings for our new dining room. Needs to be ready for the first guest to arrive. Repair the broken kitchen. Yeah, there's definitely an issue here where I could get soft lock. I've got this room here that I can't demolish, and I can't convert it into the dining room. I mean, let's say I fucked up and I build another, you know, a guest room on this overhang by accident. How else will I be able to fix it, right? That would be awful, having to, like, restart the game because there's no way to demolish or cancel the construction. I don't know if devs thought that through. I haven't read the forum or anything like that, but I'm sure somebody posted about that. I don't know. Or maybe there is a way to fix it and I'm just not noticing or figuring out how to do it. Elegant table set. And then waiter platform. I think everything has been fixed, right? Yes, dining room. No, they did respond telling me that they're working on an update. And I've been waiting for them to put their update out, but I can't wait any longer because my coverage deadline is about to expire soon. Coverage deadline. So whenever I accept keys that's being offered to me, there is like a time limit. If I don't complete the coverage before the deadline, it goes against my deliverables for coverages. So I'm less likely to get offered new new keys in the future. Or I'm on a lower priority list, if that's the case, you know what I mean? I want to make sure that I deliver all the things that I accept that I say I would do a coverage for. It's kind of like that too with Dare Drop. If you accept Dare Drop keys and you don't do the coverage, you get a rating drop. There is an internal rating system with Dare Drop as well. I mean, you don't have to complete the dares. So you'll get a key to do Dare Drop challenges, for example. And you get to choose which challenge you want. And then if you complete the challenges, you get extra game keys or whatever prize or reward they offer, right? I usually aim for the prizes that give away keys or get keys. And then sometimes there's merchandise prizes, like t-shirts or hoodies or collector's editions or whatever. Physical boxes. But yeah, if you don't complete it, they don't count against you, the dares, the challenges. But you need to stream or cover at least half an hour, I believe, for Dare Drop. Or 2 hours, something like that. It's like half an hour to 2 hours. Okay, what did I get? Kitchen, right? I need to repair something in the kitchen. Why are they not repairing this? Guys, are you lazy? There's like another thing to repair. What else is there to repair? Repair broken furniture in the kitchen. What else is broken here? I don't know. Food crate. It says there's 2 more things in here that's broken, but I don't see the other item. Barricade. Destroy? I can't destroy it. Guys, what am I missing? That's fixed. Lamp? Fixed. 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 I'm going from top down. Order board's fixed. What is missing, guys? Oh, there we go. The food crate's broken. Nice stream streak there, Watchdog. Thank you for hanging out. What do you mean, return it? Not a thing? Returning the keys? Oh yeah, you can't return the keys if that's what you mean. No. No takebacks. Once they give you a key, there's no returning keys. It does not work like that. I mean, the only time, you know, it can be an issue is if the game is so broken, so bad, you just say, look, I can't run this. This game is absolutely terrible and it's broken and you guys need to fix it. And I could at least take it up with the provider. You know, like a Keymailer or the Lurkit or the PR team that issues the keys on behalf of the developer and publishers. And I don't think I've ever had to do that. I might have done that once with a key a game key that is just so broken and so bad that I'm just like, no, this is not acceptable for me. Unpack the waiter platform? Where's that? Oh, okay. Where's the waiter platform? Oh yeah, they're working on it, right? I have no idea how to do this melody stone. Here we go. Now we need to open our hotel for business, right? Hello, Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax off. The kitchen's the heart of any place worth sticking around. Ours was cold and quiet way too long. Now there's one last thing left before we open. And it's the big one. Kitchen without food is just a room with heat. I ain't letting a single quest or guest walk out hungry. You hear me? That'd be a galactic travesty, as one dramatic mistress would put it. So yeah, you guessed it, we need a menu. First, diners gotta start strong. First dinners. No, it's diners. First diners gotta start strong. Good variety, good flavor. All real stuff. Right then, chop chop, grab a cookbook, and let's get cooking. First goal, simple, solid, tasty, no fluff. Alright. Cooking, huh? We gotta cook it by the book. Open the recipe crafting by interacting with the cookbook. Where's the cookbook? Oh, that's the cookbook. Hold and drag the selected ingredients onto various kitchen appliances. Highlighted objects indicates usability. You can use up to 3 ingredients in each dish. You finish preparing the dish, drag it onto a plate, and select Save Recipe. Okay. Now this is getting to the Tavern Keeper part of the game, right? Very Tavern Keeper-ish like. Create a recipe. Well, shit. I don't have a recipe. Drag ingredients into appliances and onto plates to create your own recipes. Discard unwanted items and trash. I don't know what I'm doing here. Boiled. Where else can I drag it? Cutting board? Oh, this is a boiling thingy, huh? How do I remove this? Too late now, right? And then what? Where's the plate? Save? I don't know if this is a good recipe or not. I have no idea. Add a recipe in the kitchen menu. Interesting. Talk to Gustav. Okay. Yeah, so, interesting. Tavern Keeper and the diner at the end of the galaxy. I heard quite the commotion in the kitchen earlier. I'm eager to see what you and Maklo have been working on. Surprised to hear that? Don't be. A ghost still has his duties. I like to check on things myself. Now, let's call this a test run. I may not have much appetite left, but I still know good service when I see it. I'll place an order, and you tell your staff to take it. If it's not up to snuff, I'll forgive you. The living might not. Take order from Gustav. Prepare the dish. What's his order? How do I... Are we... We are preparing... Oh shit, this... The thingy is... We are preparing the dish, right? I don't think it mattered what I made. I could just make up some random shit and he'll eat it. That's pretty much what I just did. Wait for him to finish eating? What's your deal? Hey, didn't you hear you float in? Didn't hear you float in. Not that you even make any noise. Thought Maklo was sneaking up to chew me out again. What I'm up to, totally productive stuff. Stomach growls like a busted thruster. Alright, fine. I'm running on fumes here. Can't craft squat when my tank's empty. Knew it'd catch you snuffing around my pantry. Haven't had a crumb since dawn, old man. One more minute and I'm face down on the cutting board. Save the drama. You want grub. Earn it. All a basket of fruit from the backyard. I'll teach you something entry level. Happening? Hunger strike. Gather Satori peach from the backyard. That was this thingy here, right? Oh. Serve a dish to the hotel guest. Where's a Satori peach? I don't know what the Satori peach is. Gather 10 from the backyard. He needs to finish eating. Where's the 10? I think I soft locked myself on this. Oh no, here we go. Beat this up a little bit. Oh look, there's resources. Oh look, there's all these sorts of stuff that we can craft, huh? Neat. Different types of resources. There's still something I'm missing here. Unless I'm supposed to click on them. Shit, there's something that I can't clear out. Kind of annoying. I don't know why it won't clear this check the highlights. Could be a bug. These are all stuff I can create, right? That guy's new. Important character, that guy's new. Or that's not new, but for some reason there's an entry now. This right here is broken, I can't figure out how to clear this. Oh, it's the farm building that's new. Okay, that's fine. Hunger strike. A few more nails. Domain. Cool. Talk to Gus. Hello, mister.
Hey, ada kenana badadara.
Mm-hmm.
Ulungalunto.
What did the fox say?
Mandadara. Enero. Ole mandagro. Sroto kitare.
Blah, blah, blah. Either way, born. How did you die? What? He just teleported over here?
Onde kilana badara. Ele.
Well done, Pilgrim. What you've accomplished here has exceeded my every expectation. What you've proven to be a glorious companion in these trying times. I may not have shown it at first, but I'm grateful. Truth is, I haven't had many good experience with your kind. But today changed that. I've seen your influence, how you care, how you help. So if you accept it, I'd like to officially appoint you as manager of this establishment. Great, thank you. Excellent. Now, one last thing before we open the doors. This isn't a hotel like the ones you might have seen in the memories past. Our guests are most active at night and sleep through the day. Plan accordingly, manager. And with that, ready the beds, polish the plates, and light the lanterns. Let the stars bear witness. It's time to officially open Hotel Galactic. Yay. I gotta open it now, right? Don't know how to solve the machine. These are side quests. Alright, so how do I open the hotel? Oh my goodness, how do I open the hotel? Grand opening? How do I open the hotel? I think there was a button here somewhere, right? Shit, how do I open the hotel? Open hotel, there we go. Yay, I got an achievement. Open the hotel for the first time. Everyone's like, ooh, look at that. Nice little ship. This is not your standard spaceship. This is your pirate ship that flies through space. Bizarre. Hello, my friend. I love my furry friend. Name's Pouncy Paw, the captain of the Crouching Lion. Wow, that's quite the entrance. How long would you like to stay? You are our very first guest. First what? Well, I was just minding my own skies when this pilgrim zipped past me like a comet in a hurry. Figured I'd follow the trail. But look at that, this place is actually open. Last time I flew by, looked more dead than Tanya Moon. Different times. You lot got a shuttle running for guests? Not currently. Long ago, my friend Felicia. It's Felicia! Felicia Day. Managed that end of things. Bye, Felicia. She left, huh? A friend, sure. Must have been real special. That's enough, Macalo. Do you know anyone we could speak to? Pouncy Paw. So, Felicia bounced on us, huh? As a matter of fact, I do. My lion's a proper touring vessel. Got folks always asking where to bunk down. I could throw your name around. Alright, that would help us immensely, thank you. Open for business, right? That gets us close. Almost ready. Almost. What, you're gonna stand around grinning while the front desk sits empty? Point taken. Do you have a suggestion? I do. One sorry, stubborn. Only one sorry ghost stubborn enough, cranky enough, and already married to this place. You mean me? Someone needs to keep things from boiling over. Stand behind the desk, see everything, no one sneaks past you. You're the one they trust to keep this place standing. Might as well own it. Someone needs to keep things running from boiling over. I suppose I can manage that much. Someone has to keep things from turning into potential disaster. Fine, I'll take the post. Don't expect me to smile through it. Maybe this time it ends differently. It's a she, huh? She furry. That's supposed to mean something, or are you just being cryptic to impress the help? It's nothing. Let it alone. Haha. Figures. Guess it ain't story time yet, eh? Alright. Alright then. I'll swing by twice a day. Dusk, I drop them off. Dawn, I pick up the mess. Simple enough? Alright, look at that. Cool. Bye-bye. Bye, Felicia. Bye, new Felicia. Alright, wait for the guest to arrive. Oh, look at that. The Nikari. Grand opening, right? Waiting for the guests to arrive. To check in a guest, hold left and drag them to the desired room. I just drag my guest. Really? No. Check guests in. I guess they have to check in first, and then what? You want a bedroom? How do I make this work? Check guests in. It says drag, right? Oh, there we go. He's already checked. How do I? What's happening? Talk to Mike. Oh, okay. It must have worked. Now what? The other guy left, huh? Because there's not enough beds. We didn't make enough beds. So manager now, huh? Fancy title, but I don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'm still the chef where it counts. The guests are already gathering in the dining room. Hey, now that's a sight. Eyes full of craving. Our first real supper. We're gonna nail it. Remember one thing: good service takes teamwork, and you're on the team. What? Thought you just float around, pretty manager? Kidding. Mostly. Here's the rundown. Start by marking the guest we're taking orders from. Then we hop in and do the cooking. When it's ready, it's on you. Mark the dish, pick the plate, and done. Of course, it sounds easy. You're a spirit. We're the ones dodging flames and flipping pans. Oh my god. I don't want to do plate up. Jesus Christ. I want a simulation where everyone does stuff for me. This is like turning into a cooking game where I have to like do the work clicking on shit. Keep your eyes open for folks ready to eat. Oh, this is like plate up. I have to like take their orders and move shit around. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? What's the point of hiring waiters if they don't take the orders? I'm taking orders? That's not my cup of tea. That's like plate up. If I want to play plate up, I'd go play plate up. I want like a nice simulation hotel management game where I tell the people, my workers, their orders, and then they do it for me. Alright, so I gotta click on this. This is plate up now. Yeah, freaking A. Now what? Pair rations? What is this? What am I doing? Waiting for workers to finish cooking. Why did it make me click on that? I don't know what that was all about. That was weird. Let's make another bed. So we don't have... we can get more people in here. I wonder if I can bunk them, like put them in bunk beds. Somebody cooking? What's going on? Transport cooking item. Okay. Access the rations pepper. Where's that? Wait, what's this? Access the rations pepper. Oh, is this thing over here, right? Then what? Order prepping makeshift bento. Basic ingredients? What the hell do I do? Oh, I guess just... oh. Probably good enough. Good. Wait for workers to finish making rations. Alright, it looks like I also have to feed my workers. Kind of like Mind Over Magic. Alright, so I'm managing workers, and then I'm also managing hotel guest. Based on that little take their orders thing. Alright, did they have a way for me to deconstruct the room? Okay, so I can demolish rooms now. Okay. So technically it is possible to soft lock the game if you build guest room and not the dining table or the dining room. In which case you will probably end up having to restart. I got lucky where this overhang did not fill up. And then this overhang didn't fill up. Alright, I'm wondering if I can put a second bed in there. Okay, I can put 2 beds in the same room. Alright, that'll be interesting. Alright, when is this cook guy gonna finish? Are you kidding me? I have to do something? I think I have to cook the food too, right? I think I have to make the food too. Won't beat what my mama used to make, sure. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Bento's ready? Yeah, okay. I get the food, right? I think I have to make the... Do I have to make the food? Please don't tell me I have to make the food. I think I do have to make the food, right? Please don't. Please tell me I don't have to make it myself. Waiting for the cook. What is this? No, right? I think the cook does work. Okay, okay. No, shit. Oh, come on. Shit. I think I do have to make it myself. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't think I do, though, right? Kitchen hub, cutting board? No. Show menu. Recipe is already on the menu, right? What's this mean? Change price? How do I just make it? Can I just make it? Guys. Hopefully this guy is gonna cook, right? We took the guest's order. That guy is sitting around waiting. Oh my god, please. What the hell's going on? I can't place it there, right? Food crate. Food crate is down here, though, right? Waiting for workers to finish cooking. The guy's waiting for his food. Oh my goodness. And he's waiting for his bed too, probably. I don't know what's going on with this cook. It says waiting for workers to finish cooking. What is going on? Am I supposed to make a thingy? Okay, he is working on it. I guess it was just needing. No, it's got the peaches here. Okay, he is cooking. What is this? Nothing in there. Do I need to program this? No, right? Why is that empty? Oh, I can't put it there, huh? I'll leave it, I guess. Deliver the order? Are we delivering the order? Alright, so the only thing we have to do is take the order manually from the workers. Or, sorry, from the hotel guest. So that's very plate up. At least we don't have to do the rest of the plate up mechanics. Trying to, like, go through the whole ingredients creations. Not as bad, I guess. I would have preferred it if we didn't have to take the orders manually. I mean, what's the point of having a waiter if we're gonna be clicking on the guy, right? I think that needs some work. Oh, nice. Cool. What is this? Oh, I can stick this anywhere I want, huh? Oh, neat. Maybe decoration. Wait for guests to complete their stay. Well, there we go. What do we get? We got some reward, huh? Alright, so this is the only thing I don't know how to do. There's like other stuff down here, I think. The mining. I think we can like build something down and access these two sides, I think. And then probably build up, right, vertically. That's my guess. So this is like our garden. Resources are there. This is where we build stuff. This is where the harbor people come in. And then this section down at the bottom, I don't know, it's just an extension. Looks like we only have like 3 workers. Yeah, this is like RimWorld style. We have 1 guest, right? Oh, the hotel resources. Oh, neat. Neat. E key? Nothing's on the E key. What's this cooking? Oh, we already know this. Check out. I think we have to click on the guy, right? Yep, we have to manually check out the guy. What's the point of having a receptionist if I'm having to check them in? Jesus. Got the hotel architect here. Woo, we have officially made it through. Splendid teamwork from everyone, I must say. Yay. Now comes my favorite part, the quiet ritual of cleaning up after our guests. As the old Derrit proverb goes, show me your room and I shall tell you who you are. It holds true even for a hotel, especially for a hotel. But now, back to beds. One golden rule, always change the linens after each guest. I dare say even a spirit would hesitate to rest in a stranger's bed. Fortunately, we have quite a fine laundry in the basement. Yes, but dependable, mostly. What you shall want to do is remove the used bedding. Carry on. I'm a maid now, too? What's the point of having a maid? We have a maid guy. Carrying it down to a proper wash and replace it with a fresh set. Then hang the laundry on the drying rack so it's ready for a new guest. One more thing, should the workload ever grow too heavy, remember that you may close the hotel from the reception desk. Gather your strength for the next night. But perhaps not this very moment, if you may. We have only just begun. Haha, very good. Let us tidy up and ready the rooms for what comes next. Alright. What comes next? Oh my goodness. Tidy up the room. Morning rituals. Probably the, oh, that's that side. Look at the laundry rooms over here, right? Oh, there's lots of cool prizes. I see gift boxes. The crafting station. Oh, cool decorations. Neato. Neato Toledo. Alien goo delivery. Be repaired. Okay, changing sheets. After each guest stays, you need to replace the sheets. Use the action wheel on the bed and select change sheets. To check in a guest, hold left and drag them to the desired room. Oh, I can cycle through all the shit that I... When you replace the sheets, workers will carry them to the laundry room. There, they need to be washed and dried. Access the washing station and select wash. After washing, you can dry. Finally, collect the sheets. Okay. Yeah, I'm not digging the whole tedious work. Why I'm the one that has to do this. I think this part of the game I don't like because you create the rooms, you create the setups, that's fun, but doing the manual labor myself, like I can get the idea of marking the stuff for them to go work, right? But having to clean the sheets and having to take the orders and checking them all out, what's the point of assigning workers task, you know what I mean? Like putting a guy on service, putting a guy on housekeeping, right? I think that is something that they really need to improve on. Automate and delegate the workers. Like, why am I having to click on cleaning the sheets? That I just don't get. That's just busy, tedious work. Keeping the players clicking on stupid shit when they should just be managing the workers. What glasses are you using to think that? Sorry. Somebody wrote that this game looks cool. What glasses are you using to think that? This game's not bad. I mean, I think that it's got potential. I think the thing that's bad is all the things that I just mentioned where I'm having to do the work. Because Mind Over Magic, it's fun because I design the room, I level up the characters, but I don't go in there and tediously click on stuff, right? Other than telling them to gather resources in Mind Over Magic. That's the only tedious thing in Mind Over Magic is telling them to do the gathering resources. But in Mind Over Magic, you can have house cleaners. You can have like sweepers. The workers or the students do all the work. They do the cleaning. There's like a management screen that tell the set up priorities, you know, and sleep schedules. And then you craft like these little sweepers and cleaners and repair guys that do all the repairing. Here, I'm like clicking on repair, I'm clicking on like barricade removal, whatever, right? These are micromanagements that I don't want to have to do, like this. Like, why am I clicking on cleaning the sheets like this? Like, what is this? It is bad and slow as heck and tedious. Yeah, I agree. Like, that's my assessment from playing this so far. I don't know what other people are reviewing this game in terms of their reviews, but this is an area where, you know, you play Mind Over Magic, you play Auction Not Included, you don't do the tedious stuff. You highlight stuff and tell the workers what to do. You don't do it. And then you watch your workers do it. Right? So here I'm like clicking on the orders, I'm clicking on the sheets. That's something like the maid guy, because there was a guy that says, I'm your maid, I'm your cook. Right? So why are they not doing their job? Now I gotta wash the sheets, right? I just clicked on wash. Wash and dry sheets. Now I gotta dry it. Where's the drying? How do I dry the shit? Drying rack? No objects? Wait, wash and dry sheets. Where? I just washed it. There's no items in here. Do I need to get water? What the hell? Alright, this part is kinda wonky. I clicked on wash. Okay, there's something in there already. I gotta wait. They did put it up on the drying rack. I have to wait 1 hour for it to dry. Or 1 hour and something minutes. Alright, well, anyways. Good breakpoint. Got the gist of the game. Go ahead. Create new save, yep. Sure. Overwrite, yeah, sure. You got it, right? New save. Back to main menu. Alright, so this game is called Hotel Galactic. It is still in early access. There has not been any brand new updates yet since December something. They did put out a statement saying they're going to do some updates this year with a roadmap 1.0, but it's currently the end of May, more than 6 months since their last update. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but the developers have responded to my posting on Steam saying they're going to be working on some updates and adding some of the things I've requested. I do not believe this is completely abandonware yet. This game does have a lot of potential. It's very interesting. The graphics are amazing and beautiful. I do like the art style. The theme, it's all about like a space hotel. I think the only thing that I don't like about it, the mechanic so far, is having the player tediously clicking on things that the workers should be doing. The workers should be automating everything, like checking in the hotel guests. What's the point of having a receptionist if they don't do that? You know, they don't do their job of clicking on checking in and checking out. What's the point of, you know, having a waiter when we have to take the orders, right? What's the point of a housekeeper when we have to click on cleaning the sheets and washing the sheets, right? So Hotel Architect does all this stuff. You know, they automate it. The only thing I have to do in Hotel Architect is basically set up the rooms, assign the workers, set up the schedules, set up the menu, and that's it. So I think this game could take some cues from other games. I do like the Mind Over Magic sideways theme style format. It's really neat, but definitely this game needs a little bit more work. And hopefully the developers can take in some of these feedbacks and improve, because I don't like micromanagement and tedious stuff when the fun of the game is having workers do it for you. And then all you have to do is plan the logistics, not manually do it. All right, so that's just my feedback for the game. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the likes and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the game, if you're currently playing it or not. And if you've got any tips or tricks, feel free to leave it in the comments. And shout out to the developers. Thank you so much for providing me this coverage key. The developer is Ancient Forge Self-Publishing. Everyone here on Twitch, stream's not over. I'm going to take a quick break and then we'll play something else. So BRB.